Well, hello there, Gemini. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for March. Today we're going to do the overview, which is going to have 4 columns one for each week of this month, and then we're going to go in depth at the end on the very first week of the month, which is the 2nd through the 8th. All right, so let's go ahead and light the candle, because we like good vibes, and that's how we get there, right? We're going to maintain good vibes while we do our thing. Very cool. Of course, I want to thank everybody for their likes, shares, and subscribes. We have tobacco and patchouli. This is the wonderful, yummy candle that we're working with. It's from Apothecary, Patty Wax Apothecary. If you find those, smell it. It's delightful. I think it will help you a lot because it's yummy. I like spicy candles, though, but that's just me. So I'm sure they have a fabulous line. So let's go ahead and talk about what my guiding angels want to say to you for the month of March. We're all getting the same messages, and it's just really important for us to work on things like self-care. This can take on many, many forms. This can be journaling. This can be learning a new skill that will help us spiritually or physically or whatever. Whatever we've been doing so far in our wonderful world of self-care. This could be a diet or exercise. We're just going to implement things that we want to. It's really about creating the routine in the first half of the month, right? Get the routine going. We can go back to an old routine that we used to do that we kind of fell away from. Start with that, and then around the middle of the month, we're going to spice it up a little bit. We're going to add a little extra. We're going to switch it up a bit. We're going to take a new route on our walk. We're going to throw on a backpack and carry some heavy stuff, so that we have like something new we're adding to it that adds new intensity. And I think that you'll really like this experience. I think it will change everything for you, and that you will have a really yay, right? There's some yay involved in that process. It'll keep it interesting for you, and I think that you'll really enjoy that process. The other message I have for you is that so we'll go back briefly and talk about February. Ta-da! So in February, we were really asked to stay in our lane, to try and insulate ourselves, remember where we were in the world, who we are, what's most important to us, and how other things are truly, if they really affect us or not, right? So we were kind of creating a nice little bubble around ourselves to figure out what out there matters to us and what doesn't, so that we could figure it out and decide how we wanted to respond accordingly. So this month in March, we are going, okay, cool. I'm still in my bubble. Everything's good in here, and I'm comfortable with where I'm at. Now, we need to poke one ear out. We need to stick an ear out and go, okay, check it out. I can hear now what's going on out there. And it isn't like I'm going to stay focused on it all the time. I'm going to bring it in, and I'm going to filter it, okay? Well, I'll put that thing through filters, take all the information you're getting, put it through a bunch of filters, and then see how it affects us. But we want to pay attention to it only because I feel like in March, or my guides are telling me that in March, we're going to have something come in under the wire, right? Something is coming in down low, trying to get slid in. So if you're signing contracts in March, please pay attention to the fine print. Read everything very carefully. Maybe read it twice before you sign anything. I want you to make sure that you're not signing something you weren't intending to, because, well, you don't want to get put your name on the line for something you weren't expecting, okay? So be careful, be cautious, and be ready to read it twice. And yes, that's why we're listening, because somebody's trying to slip something through that we weren't expecting. And we may or may not have any control over it. It may or may not have any effect on our world or on our personal space, but it will be important to be aware of it, okay? That way, as you relate to the other people, you'll have more context, okay? So those are the messages. Don't shoot me. I'm just bringing it to you, all right? Let's go ahead and grab you a guiding card for the month, all right? So here we have this beautiful deck. We're going back to Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle, and it spreads very nicely. All of these decks have been pre-programmed for you, so let's look at what's going on for you, Gemini. All right, we're going to go ahead and find a card for you. That's the one right there. All right. This will be the guiding card for the month, meaning that every month we'll talk about it one more time. And yes, we have white light. Oh my, isn't that beautiful? Lovely. So I love this card for you. It speaks to the fact that you represent pure white light. What you're going to do when you walk into a room is represent pure white light. You're going to bring that through your heart on the regular basis. Remember, pure white light is a good cleanser for pretty much anything that's going on. If you meditate, bring in pure white light from above, and it will push out any negativity or wash away any insecurities or any of the things that we do to ourselves which cloud our ability to be clear with other people. And we want you to now share your brilliant white light with other people. So you're going to fill yourself up to the max with white light so that as you communicate and connect with other people, it's all white light. So very beautiful. Love that so much. Okay, excellent. So I'm going to go ahead and put this card down right here. And yes, we are preparing now to go ahead and get into the reading. So I have this beautiful deck, which is a Light Seer's Tarot. A lot of other readers have used this deck and still do. I'm just now trying it out, and I like it so much. I did it last month, and I'm going to do it again this month. Ta-da! So we have the 3 rows, which is going to be where you are, what's blocking you, and then the last row is going to be your solution for each week of this month. There's 1 column for each week. So yes, perfect. All right, so we are going to start here on the 2nd through the 8th of March, and then we'll go week by week, and then at the very end of the video, we'll come back to this week and we'll go in depth. All right, excellent. We'll add extra cards and talk more about it. So let's see what's going on for you on March 2nd through the 8th, Gemini. We have the 6 of Cups. Oh, nice. So with the 6 of Cups, you're sharing your love. You're sharing your heart. You're sharing what you care about the most. This is about love and family and joy. And this can also be just having a lovely conversation with somebody from your heart's desire. It's very interesting to, when we share our feelings and our communication skills with other people with white light, everything gets very cool. I really want you to embrace the possibility and the capacity to share your experience, strength, and hope with other people. What's interesting is that came up to me because of they're showing this boy with the puppy and how through time they became this man and this dog. So it's about your experiences. It's you sharing your love and your heart's experiences with other people so that you can help other people along the way, right? We're taking our light, we're sharing it. It's going to be great. Each one of you is a unique fingerprint of a person, and there is nobody quite like you. So realize and appreciate your uniqueness and know that your story matters. I don't care whether you're a person who works at the grocery store or a person who's a high-powered lawyer. Everybody's unique story is their own, and it's beautiful, and it should be shared, okay? So everybody's worthy of sharing their story. Everybody's story is important, okay? Very cool. Now then, Wheel of Fortune is showing up as an area where you're blocked. We're talking about how one of the things going on here, of course, is that you are you're really sort of experiencing a karmic lesson. Interesting. How are you getting a karmic lesson from sharing your story? Huh. Maybe you're finally seeing your worth and value through someone else's eyes, which is great. However, of course, it's a block. Interestingly, this is showing up as a block where you're not really feeling or understanding what's going on. You're blocked from understanding your karmic footprint. Interesting. So you're sharing your story, but you don't get to see the karmic footprint. Wow. But what's interesting is now the final card is the King of Cups for the week. Your solution is to share it anyway. Share from your heart anyway. So it feels like, you know, when a person goes in and talks to a bunch of kids or a group of people who they're like, okay, I'm just going to go in and tell my story to this group of people, hoping and praying that my story will get out and be its unique, beautiful self. But of course, I'm not going to see the karmic footprint. I'm not going to feel like I'm making any, they're just going to be chitter-chattery. You're going to feel like they're not really focused on your story. You're going to feel like you're not connecting anyway. And you're just like, okay, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm supposed to do here. I'm going to keep sharing the story. And you do that, and it's important. And finally, of course, this is you following through with that. Following through with sharing your story, regardless of how you feel like you're connecting with the individuals in the group, okay? Because they may not show you on the outside that they're connecting or that they heard stuff, but I guarantee that they're going to go home with what they need, whether or not they had long conversations about how awesome you are with you. This isn't about the glory. This is about sharing your story, okay? So cool. Let's move on to 9th through the 15th, okay? And we have the sun. The sun is here showing you that there's like this really nice new beginning situation going on. You're feeling all the good stuff. You're going to walk in and not have all the answers. At least you'll have the opportunity to not have all the answers, which is super cool. Appreciate that for you. It's really, really smart that in this moment, the more questions you ask and the more notes you take, the fewer times you'll have to go back and ask again. So take good notes so that you don't have to keep repeating questions, all right? Where you're blocked is completion. There is no completion at this time or beginning necessarily. So it really has more to do with completion at this time. So you're not, if you're starting this situation now, you're already in the process of doing something else. Like you were like, I'm going to start another job, but I can't really, this is saying I can't quit my old job yet. This is the overlap between the two jobs. So you're like, okay, so I'm starting a new job, and I can't quit the old job yet. You're giving 2 weeks notice, but you're already started this one. So there's an overlap between the beginning and the ending, and you can't really finish yet. So, but let that be okay, and be careful with yourself. Okay, the tower is here saying that everything is going to fall together for you right now. It doesn't feel negative at this time. So what I'm feeling is like you're going to be, yes, you're going to be juggling 2 jobs at the same time, like, trying to get your scheduling right. And you're like, okay, I have nothing else to do except go to the 2 jobs. I've got all my food figured out for both jobs, so I can go here and then I can go here. And I'm like, one's a day job and one's a night job. One's a day job, one's a night job. Okay, cool. I haven't given notice at the night job yet, but I'm getting ready to give notice at the night job, but I'm working on learning the ropes at the new job, at the day job, so I'm trying to figure that stuff out. The overlap here is going to be really interesting, but you're going to work it out, and you're still going to legitimately do the quitting of the night job, but you're going to do it perfectly and well, right? So you're going to leave on very good terms with them. They're going to understand. Everything is going to be great. That's good news. Love that. So the week of the 16th through the 22nd, for those of you not quitting jobs, this could be any number of different things. Some of you, it'll be relationships. Could be personal routines. You might be continuing one routine and moving on to another. I was talking about the physical exercise stuff, but everything working together and coming out really well. So it's going to go very smoothly, whatever you're choosing, okay? All right. So now we're going to talk over here about the 16th to the 22nd. We have the Queen of Swords. So we have this person who is, she likes to be in charge of things. She's quite in control of things. This could very easily be you, all right? So be aware of who this person is. They're very particular about how they like things done, and they will definitely be asserting themselves in this moment. So Gemini, keep an eye on who that is for you. If this person is someone else other than you in your world, this is somebody who is going to probably come and try and tell you how to do things or how you should be doing it because they think you're doing it wrong, okay? You're blocked from relationship stuff at this time. This is the Lover's card. This is partnerships, relationships. This person is not going to be somebody that you hang on to over the long haul. Okay, if it isn't you, it's somebody that you're not going to be able to work with for the long haul. If this is you, you could be causing your own trouble in your own relationship. Okay, so be aware that you might be a little unflappable even as you're working towards being in a relationship, and your unflappability, your lack of flexibility could be a problem within the relationship and be blocking the relationship from growing or deepening, okay? But of course, Page of Wands is showing up to say, don't worry, you have something to learn. You will be learning something new at this time about yourself, about your relationship, about everything that's going on. This particular week will expand you in some way. So if you're the one who wants things a certain way, you'll learn to be more flexible in some way if you want to stay in the relationship. If this is an outside source who's not going to be there for a long time, but they're going to teach you something that you could be useful, an unlikely source of knowledge. So take what you can and leave the rest, okay? Don't get yourself all freaked out about it, but just know that there will be learning involved, and I think that you will enjoy the process. So that's good news. Let's talk now about the 23rd through the 29th of March. We have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is here. Now he's the guy who likes to talk about money. He's very comfortable talking about money. Not very many people are, but when you run into a King of Pentacles, you know. They will happily tell you about the cost of things in their lives, whether it's their beautiful car and the good deal they got on their car. They always want to share with you how they used their money and used it well, because when they do it and they do it right, they feel like they're winning, and they want to share that experience with other people, not so they can do it too necessarily. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, but mostly because they're just excited about it and they're gloating, right? Okay, so they're proud of themselves and they want everybody else to know how proud they are of themselves. They're always a very confident person, okay? King of Pentacles is a confident person who knows what they're doing. Now, what's blocking you this week is going to be the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is showing me that fighting for your power in the situation, so you have a voice that you want to be heard. With regards to this King of Pentacles, you have an opinion about how the money is going. Maybe this is at home with a spouse or a significant other, and you have an idea about how you, or even at work. This could very easily be at work. I have an idea for this situation and I know how I want it to go. And they're saying, no, wait. So they're telling you that they have a better idea and that yours lacks worth. And that's not great to hear. So you're fighting for your power in the situation. Hey man, this is what's going on. And the truth is, it's blocked. You're blocked from your opinion being super important right there. But there will be new information about ways to gain more power in the situation. Even though fighting is blocked, realize this is a block in fighting for your power. This is a gift. Someone's handing you, well, I hear that you have an idea, but it's not a good time to fight with this guy, okay? This guy's super confident, it's bad timing. However, if you wanted to talk about a section of the project that you have an idea for, this is the way to present it, ta-da. So now he's got a big project, he's got the big vision about what he wants, and you're like, okay, cool. I have an idea. Well, now break that idea down to a smaller section of the whole project, and maybe you can be in charge of that one little part of the whole project instead of the whole project, because he's kind of involved himself. Okay, so this is the overview for March. For you, Gemini, let's go ahead and put these cards aside so that we can come back to them later. Okay, we'll be doing more videos. We'll have each of these coming up. All right, so let's talk now more in depth about the 2nd through the 8th of March. All right, so I'm going to use this deck, which is the Magical Nordic Tarot, to go a little deeper here. All right. All pre-programmed cards, remember. Okay, so let's once again go back to this Six of Cups, we were talking about sharing our ideas and sharing our feelings and sharing our experiences over the long haul because we wanted to help somebody move forward along their journey. And that's cool. I like that. I really am seeing that there's this journey that's showing up here, an emotional journey that you're trying to help somebody with, which is cool. Very nice. Your experience will help. The Knight of Wands, fighting for your ideas. Don't let anyone tell you that your experience or your idea isn't worthy. I mean, even if falling on deaf ears, they manage to come up to you from the, we were talking about you sharing at that level. We were talking about how they would come up to you or wouldn't come up to you. Well, somebody might have the huevos to come up to you and say, guess what? I didn't get anything out of what you just shared. It's like, well, I'm sure somebody else did. And that's all you need to say to them and walk away. Because those people, if they don't get you, you're not going to convince them to get you, okay? Just let it be, all right? The Tower is here showing me that things are falling together in some way for you at this time, which is great. I love that it's all going to come together. It's going to come, whether it comes together for everybody else or not, it's coming together for you, okay? So, of course, the Wheel of Fortune showing that karmic lesson is happening. You're blocked from having a karmic lesson or getting the lesson, so that's interesting. You're not feeling it. Oh, we got a double whammy. Oh my goodness, look. We got the double whammy of the Wheel of Fortune blocked. Wow. So, there isn't a karmic lesson here for you. Realize that this is a one-time experience where you share with somebody, they don't get it, and you get to move on. There isn't a karmic lesson here. This isn't something that happens to you very often. It will be kind of weird and crazy and odd for you, and you'll be like, oh my God, what happened? Is this going to be habit forming? And the answer is no. It isn't habit forming. It's not normal. This is sort of shocking and bizarre, and no. You won't be able to fight for your power with this person. I feel like whoever you're dealing with, they're just not getting you. They do not connect with you. They don't get you, and that's fine. Not everybody will, and however you ended up connected to this person, it's okay. You will share your experience, strength, and hope with this person. They may or may not get you, and that is okay. Let it be what it is. You've done all that you can. And if it falls apart, and now I'm seeing that it will fall apart, you've done everything you can. It's going to fall apart in some way. Maybe you will have less contact with this person. Maybe the connection will break, and that's okay. Let it be what it is. Don't fight for your power in the process. This is the Page or the Knight of Swords. We don't want you to fight for your power in it. You'll be blocked from doing that anyway. This is not a karmic lesson. This is just something that's going on, okay? So this is going to be a sort of sudden, shocking, bizarre ending to a situation where you've put in your time and your energy, and you've put and put and put, and it's like, nope, we're done, we're done, we're done. And now you're like, oh my gosh, what? Don't take it personally, okay? In this moment, don't take it personally. It's a one-time situation. Fine. It was a bad connection. Okay, it was a bad connection. King of Cups. The King of Cups is showing that this guy here, he's emotionally based, male energy. He's very centered in his heart. He's very clear about who he is. He's clear about how things are going and why he's here. This is a moment for you to stop. After all this is a little heartbreaking. So there's a little heartbreak. You did all your stuff. You did everything. You did everything you could. And so maybe you need to go have a cry about it. Go have a cry about it. Feel those feelings. Let the feelings roll through you. Find your center. Find who you are. Find your grounded whole self, right? Regroup. Regroup, Gemini. This is your moment to regroup this week and say, okay, I did everything I could. It wasn't enough. And that's sad that they don't want to have anything to do with me anymore. And that's on them. They chose to not have anything more to do with you, okay? Whoever, this is an outside person who's choosing not to have anything to do with you anymore. I'm really sad. But at the same time, I want you to know that, hey, this is your moment to recenter, regroup, become whole, so that you can come out and ready to fight another day, because you did everything right and it just didn't work, okay? This could be a bad marriage. This could be a bad relationship. This could be a bad job. This could be something else where you and another person connected for a period of time. You tried really hard to make it work, but it didn't work. And now you're like, okay, I'm out. I'm not going to try anymore. Fair enough. And so we have the Ace of Cups, which is all about the gift of love. This could be, for some of you, this will be news of pregnancy. This will be news of other people becoming pregnant. Or this could be about how you are very happy to receive love and joy. You might be getting extra hugs because people are saying, hey man, I heard the bad news. I want to love on you and I want to appreciate you and let you know you're awesome, and that they just don't get you. And that's it. They just don't get you. All right? And when you do that, that's very cool, because you are recentered. Awesome. You're receiving love for free. This could be puppy love. This could, I mean real live doggies loving on you, which is as good a kind of love. When you need extra love, hit the pound, right? It's a beautiful thing, and we want you to really appreciate and love that, okay? And of course, we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is here. Another emotionally based person, male and female energy. This could be an emotionally based couple who are coming together to love on you. These could be parents. These could be a beautiful power couple who are super emotionally based, who are coming into your life to give you those extra hugs you need so much right now. You're going to be getting some divine love to help heal the owie of this disconnection. And whatever this disconnection is for the best, okay? Don't worry about it. Don't fight about it. It's not a karmic lesson. It's a one-off. This is a one-time experience. This isn't something like, oh, but we were soulmates. No, this isn't one of those situations where you and this soulmate were supposed to meet up and do this thing and da-da-da. Well, I mean, maybe it is, but be content in letting the separation take place, okay? Just let it be. And take on the love. Take all the love you can, because you're going to be feeling like you need it, and that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull you an extra message, a closing card. This is the messages from the Cosmic Oracle cards. Dun, 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 dun. And what do we need for you, Gemini? All right, there it is. So we're going to go ahead and set these cards aside. They like to suck up the other cards. So what do we have here? Give your inner critique a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. Well, isn't that perfect? Yes, indeed. You need to give your inner critic a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. Yeah, I mean, things kind of go sideways sometimes. And that's okay. It doesn't change that you're full of white light. It doesn't change that you're awesome and amazing. It just means that not everybody gets it or gets you. And when they don't, we need to stop pushing ourselves in that direction, because we're wasting energy on something that doesn't want it. And that's fair, okay? So let's go ahead and get you a pocket full of rocks, okay? All right, so we have sapphire, we have hematite, and we have yellow calcite. Okay, so hematite is going to be a first chakra stone, and it's going to be the one that helps you reflect back to other people what they're showing you. Certainly negativity, if people are sharing you negativity with you, you want to share that, shine that back to them. This could also, in your first chakra, also speaks to your blood and what's going on there. So if you're feeling a little wonky, go to the doctors, okay? I'm not a doctor, but I'm here to tell you that if you feel wonky this month or this week, it could be something to do with your blood, all right? But we are definitely staying grounded. We're staying comfortable in our bodies, and we are going to go ahead and take care of that situation by reflecting back what other people are giving to us. All right? So this card here is talking about how you're going to be reflecting white light is what you're going to be reflecting. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Yellow calcite is in your third chakra, and that third chakra stone is all about memories, feelings, emotions from the past, okay? That was what I was taught is in the third chakra, and we're talking about how with those feelings, thoughts, and emotions being as strong as they are, it's important for you to embrace what that is and cleanse it and clear it. Bring it up to the top. Let it see the light of day. No mold can grow there in the light of day, so we want to disperse it and get it out of there because calcite is always a big, it blows everything out of there. So we're going to do that. We're going to get some new stuff out of there. We are onions, so we get layer by layer. We don't get to do it all at once, and you don't want to anyway. It's too much. So little by little, we're going to undo and reveal for ourselves what's going on there and release it, okay? Now then we have sapphire. Sapphire is a 5th and 6th chakra stone, so it's your throat chakra and your third eye. Your third eye is going to be able to embrace this stone and bring in new information from the cosmos, and that cosmos energy is going to be able to show you where you fit in the cosmos, and you'll find out that this one experience is pretty micro when you go out to the cosmos, okay? And when you do that, it helps give you the perspective you need to say, okay, I can just let this be what it is and what it was, and I don't have to take it into my heart and carry it around for the rest of my life. It is something where I can say, oh, that was an experience, and move on, okay? Because sometimes we carry them around too long, and it doesn't help, okay? So this is excellent news. It can also work for your throat, which helps you be able to communicate that energy of your vision in the cosmos to the world, which speaks, of course, to the white light. You're sharing your white light with other people. And like I said, not everybody gets what you're putting down. So don't be alarmed. Don't be upset. And you will, of course, be giving yourself a break. Your inner critic will be taking a vacation day. And you'll be being kind to yourself because that's what's most important about this particular week. Okay? So let's put these rocks down right here. You don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, Gemini. But if you do want to carry them, please go ahead and comment below. Let me know how they're going for you. And of course, if you do carry these rocks or other rocks, because you're perfectly welcome to carry anything you like, go ahead and comment below. Let me know what you're going to carry and how it works for you. I really appreciate it. You can even come back on Wednesday and tell me how it's going. I appreciate you guys from top to bottom and always. And I do hope that you'll come back next week when we'll talk about the 9th through the 15th. I want to let you know what's coming up for the week ahead, so you better be prepared. That's my whole thing. So yes, indeed, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. I appreciate it so much. Helps my little baby channel grow. And we will talk to you soon. Thank you so much.